The next one I'm really, really curious to, because obviously I find it really interesting that two romantic movie stars, rom-com stars with Demi Moore in the substance, and now we have Hugh Grant in Heretic, have turned out some really, just kind of nasty character work this year,
Yeah.
right? And I guess I'm really curious to hear about how Hugh Grant delivers in Heretic. But I'll give you quickly the synopsis. Two young missionaries are forced to prove their faith when they knock on the wrong door and are greeted by a diabolical Mr. Reed, becoming ensnared in his deadly game of cat and mouse. Ewan, tell me more about this one.
Hugh Grant is definitely the standout in this because he gets to do fun character work. He gets to be this like kind of person that you try to figure out throughout like the first part of the film, like what are his intentions, and the film kind of cleverly doesn't really tell you for a large chunk, and you're just kind of wondering what is going on. And I think it also works well with Sophie Thatcher and Chloe East. Like Thatcher especially has like that kind of Sydney Sweeney, like, eyelash thing of like closing your eyes really quickly. Just like, oh my God, I'm stressed out. She does that perfectly. I feel like that's a new horror trope that's just like in there. And it makes you paranoid trying to figure out like what his intentions are. Like, you got these two missionaries in there, obviously having an angle of what their understanding of religion is, and then someone who comes in and kind of invites them in, right? Into, okay, this is safe until it isn't safe anymore, and then it becomes this cat and mouse game trying to escape like the labyrinth that we got teased and if you watch the trailer on that like on that pullout, right? I just wish it was more of that cat and mouse game towards like the latter half of the film. The movie, a lot of it is just like back and forth like ideas that are being thrown at each other and kind of in verbalized like canon like ammunition, right, that you're trying to launch at each other but still trying to have a conversation. With that, I found it like super interesting in what this movie ends up focusing on, and the swings it takes and the different twists and turns it takes on like what to focus on. It will feel like a bit of a mess to some, but I like those swings, especially in like horror thriller films, because even if they miss, they got another twist and turn like around the next corner. Ultimately, like I think you won't be bored with it, and I think a movie like this, that's what it needs to do. It just doesn't need to bore you. I was hoping for a bit more with it. Some of the swings it took didn't land with me, but I also gave it like a 7 out of 10.
But all right, I'm looking forward to it, especially just seeing Hugh Grant act like a psycho.
Yeah.
Why not?
Mm.
Right? We need some more of that after Paddington 2.